The last of the Masterverse leaks are confirmed with Too Bad revealed on MOTUesday. And before we dive into the news, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you can be alerted to the latest news, reviews, and episodes when they drop. Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits News. I'm Michael, and with me is my collector in crime, Larry. Now we have official confirmation that Too Bad is coming to Masterverse via Skeletor's MOTUesday drop this morning, and that makes up the last of the Canal dos Rosmaneros leaks that we helped break back in March.
Yeah, it's cool to see this one for sure. It feels like forever since we've had Too Bad come out in any of the lines, and yeah, it was exciting to see this morning, and cool that it was actually a good reveal for MOTUesdays.
Yes, yeah, I thought their first go at it could have been a little better. They could have let it off with this one, but hey, it was exciting to see. And what we've done is we've cropped out Skeletor and the backgrounds Mattel used to reveal Too Bad, just to get a closer look at the figure in more detail. And this figure came out amazing, and they really nailed the fusion of Tuvar and Badra in this one.
Yeah, they did. There's just so much to like here. I think I like that there's some separation in the heads. And I like that there's you can see that there's kind of like a split in the chest. It's not just like one body. It actually looks like two different pieces, fused together. So that's cool.
Yeah, I love that. And yeah, and up until now, like all the prior versions of Too Bad look like a figure just with two heads jammed on one oversized body, like the classics version. So if you look at the Masterverse version, I love how they proportionally made Badra just larger and on a different plane than Tuvar.
Yeah. It looks like he has a more sinister look even because of kind of how he's positioned, and he kind of has that almost like he's ready to strike or something just in his demeanor, kind of the way he's holding his self there, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'd like that. The face sculpts look a little more human to me and just kind of less animalistic.
Yeah, I agree, and hopefully the actual production figure comes out just like this, because
Yeah.
sometimes something gets lost somehow between these first images and the actual production figure, but hopefully it comes out the same. But yeah, it's they're great head sculpts all together. I like the eyes look great, and I like that they're different. I mean they've always had different looks to them, but I think that like the features stand out better on this figure.
Oh, definitely. And let's take a closer look at the figure buck. And the first thing that jumped out is just how they've stitched together Tuvar and Badra, like you've mentioned before, kind of more so like any other version we've seen.
Yeah, this one definitely draws attention to that, and you get that kind of difference in their bodies as well. Like they're just the textures are different. Everything is just just a lot more detail in this figure, I would say.
Oh yeah, the texturing and the washing is great, and I actually really hope it comes out like this because, as we know, with the 40th anniversary He-Man changes, anything can happen between the official images and the final production of the figure.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully, we don't end up with with any kind of funky stuff going on. But I think it'll come out like this, but just have to get a little time to make sure.
Yes, definitely. And taking a closer look at the weapons and accessories pack out, they've actually given them separate weapons which they've never done before. In the classics line, they just made one mace, and so they're really leaning into that design and kind of making two distinct figures into one.
Yeah, and it's cool. I mean, you get more stuff with them, more accessories, and more display options. And I think it's cool because they were two different beings before, so it makes sense that they would have kind of their own fighting style and preferences for weapons. So
Yeah.
I think it's cool to get a different weapons pack out like this.
Yeah, and they're also representing that in the shield too. If you kind of take a look there, it looks like they've just jammed both of their shields together too. So they've really outdone themselves, I think.
Yeah, they have. I think that all the details like this. I think they're doing a really good job with this kind of stuff for the Masterverse line, as far as making some differences in all aspects of the figures. I think there's been a few things that they've missed here and there, but overall, they're paying a lot closer attention to the details, and I think it stands out on a lot of these accessories. You see some differences in the armor piece itself, the shield, even the axe a little bit. Has some cool details like that. So I really like what they've done.
Yeah, I do too. And Mattel referred to this as an oversized figure. So what do you think? Getting packed like New Eternia, Beastman, and Skelegod in that little oversized box?
I would guess so. I mean, I think that I don't envision him actually being that much bigger than a regular figure. I think his chest is probably wider just to, be able to have room for both heads and that space in the middle. But as far as like, I wouldn't expect it to be actually bigger. But that'd be kind of cool if it was,
Yeah.
if it was, like an inch taller than the other figures or something. But yeah, he's never really been portrayed as a larger character though than the others. So
Yeah, he's just bigger in statue because they had to fit two heads on him.
yeah.
And also, one other question is if both weapons will be stored in that armor, as it only shows one, but we don't really have a 360-degree view yet, which I think is cool about these reveals because you kind of get to wonder and kind of wait for more images to come out.
Yeah, it's good to have some little surprises like that that are held back. And yeah, it could very well be that there's a couple different slots in the back there to put put different weapons in, and it'll be cool to kind of see how it all lays out.
Yeah, it's definitely cool that that gun can be stored in that holster. So I think they're doing that with Zodak, and they're also doing that with Too Bad here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And looking at this, I'm just really impressed that they were able to build up Badra's head enough higher. It's just not like it's affected the chest really or the shoulders or kind of where the arms sit. So they did just kind of build up his neck and just put that head up higher without affecting the rest of the figure. So it came out looking natural. So it's cool.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job, and we hope you're excited to see Too Bad finally officially revealed for the Masterverse line. And thanks again to Canal dos Rosmaneros for surfacing this leak back in March. As always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Michael,
And I'm Larry.
and thanks for tuning into this Toy Habits News Brief.